Alright guys, welcome to Game 4 here of the ROCCAT Gear Up Cup. We're going to be watching Panzer versus Ob, I believe their name is. We are in round 4 now. Panzer playing such a good game. It's like every single time I cast a previous game, I cast some game, the team wins, I say, oh, they're pretty good. And then they play the next team, and they probably get stomped, and I'm like, oh, that team's really good. And then that happens over and over again. And eventually it just becomes really, really awesome. Basically awesome all over the place. So Panzer versus OB. Yeah, dude, I'm a streamer. What do you mean, who is it? Is that not my name? Obsk Zako? Should still be embedded, I can double check. Are we? Oh damn, we're like really far down. Holy shit. I need to update. Oops, that's not what I want. We're like way far down. It was like, we were so far down on the headlines. I didn't even legitimately think that I was still up there. Let's see. Let's try this one. Sorry for the AFK guys, I need to adjust our time here. Is that really the last time that we embedded this? 13? That's ridiculous. There's no way. It was like 7 hours ago. 21? 35. Alright, I'm bumping myself up to the top of the front page. Hope Jurl doesn't get too upset. She actually bumped me down a long ways, I think. Let me see. Dota? Oops, I put myself above hers. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, she shifted me down a bunch of news. Unfortunately. Let me readjust one more time. How about go down to like 20? Let's try that. Alright, checking the home page. Give me number 2, give me number 2. Alright, I'm still number 1. Whatever, we're gonna let it go. Hopefully she will forgive me later. So I am casting Panzer versus OB. A lot of banning and picking going on already. Panzer actually going for like the same heroes as last game, except they had somebody instead of a Windrunner, but they definitely played a Night Stalker, and that worked out extremely well for them. And I think they should just keep doing this realistically. Pick up Night Stalker, train these guys that they need to start banning Night Stalker, because Night Stalker played well by Tornado Tony 79 is just going to shut you down. He's going to gank constantly. He's going to take out your nasty heroes. And surprisingly, they actually banned a Clockwork first round. Sometimes it's weird to watch how teams play. They just, I don't know if they have insight between the teams they're playing against or what, but they basically just throw out random bans sometimes. And that, in this case, we're going to see a Clockwork Goblin. Now, this is partially probably as a result of them banning Lycan, and that kind of changes things up, in the sense that I think they did get first pick. It was first pick, those two. So they first picked their Ancient Apparition, then there was an ES Lich, and they picked up Windrunner. I mean, these are like 3 really, really good heroes currently in the metagame. And Ob is actually going to go for a Puck first round. I'm already pretty surprised, especially because they're already fighting a Night Stalker. Like, who's going to get silenced in the team fights? I wonder. It's probably going to be Puck, and he's not going to do shit. So I don't know. I'm a little scared of Ob right now. I don't know if they're going to be able to win this game, to be honest. It looks pretty scary for them right now. Hate you, mouse. There we go. Oh my god, don't do this. Oh my god. I'm just trying to, there we go. Alt tab and shit. It's a pain in the ass sometimes. Alright, let's see. Apparently this is called the ROCCAT Gear Up Challenge, which is awesome. But that's awesome, dude. Just like a giant tournament with prize pools of actual stuff, which is really cool. It's really exciting, and it's always fun to watch really good players play, which is, I don't know, I just love Dota so much. So I've been literally casting pretty much non-stop since I woke up at 10 a.m. Like, I seriously haven't had a chance to like casually browse something or play a video game or even eat breakfast. I've literally been munching all day, but it's totally worth it. I mean, cast Panzer 3 times in a row now, or 2 times at least. Watch them just stomp team after team. Alright, so into their extra time here. Second round bans, we have a Pugna, a Chen, and the Vengeful Spirit. And then a Crystal Maiden, so that's pretty cool stuff. A lot of support heroes banned by the Scourge team. It's understandable. Sentinel team doesn't have any support heroes yet. Earthshaker out of the pool, Avenge out of the pool, Crystal Maiden out of the pool. They're looking at like Witch Doctor again, most likely, and maybe an Ogre Magi. So they get 3 beast heroes right off the bat, but they're screwed for supports. For the best supports is the best way to describe it. So that's kind of the sacrifice they made here. They have 3 imba shit heroes. If they can play them well and have good supports for them, they can still pull out the win for sure. Now, they're looking at Witch Doctor, they're looking at Ogre Magi, they're maybe looking at like a Lena or something like that. Unlikely. I wouldn't expect one of those heroes to be picked, but it's possible. Oops. Oh, that's like the coolest name ever. Alright, next picks. We're going to see another Warlock out of Panzer. I know they like picking up the Warlock a lot. And yeah, I've seen Panzer play Warlock. This would be the 3rd game now. Well, the first game I casted them, it was literally like a 5-minute game. The other team DC'd because they were playing on a netcafe, and the netcafe was having huge issues. Like, they were literally lagging. And they fed a double kill against a solo player, which was pretty frustrating. So they pretty much just gave up. Yeah, but Warlock's pretty cool. They play him as a solo hero, basically. Throw him on a solo lane, farm up a fast sheepstick, most likely. They pick up like this really cool item build. It's pretty standard. I mean, I've seen it on Invokers and stuff like that before. I've tried it out a few times. You get like a circlet, and you get like 4 GGs, and then just 1 tango. And it gives you +8 stats. What they do? Or they do... I know it gives him +8 stats. Maybe that's because he was a level 2 hero when I looked at him and he had stat levels. But you basically get stats Shadow Word, and that allows you to heal up, relying on your huge mana pool as well as your tango, your single tango. You get a lot of experience because you're soloing, and you're basically very resilient, and you can just auto attack like a beast because Warlock has one of the best tech animations in the game. And once again, they're not going for a carry lineup. They're bored. They're bored with that shit. Panzer's going heavy gank, and I haven't seen them play anything else but this. But it's really awesome because a lot of teams are going to fall back to playing anti-mage every game, and once again, they're playing another team that's going to fall back to a hard carry, which is going to be a Void. So we have 1 AFK on the Sentinel team once again. And we will hop in a second here. They're going to do a Venomancer Void with an Earthshaker Tri-Lane, most likely with a Lich solo and a Puck solo. That's my guess. If not, the only other sub they could make is a Venomancer solo, or they could dual lane their carry, like a Void, Void Veno or Void Lich. Something like that is also possible. Now, Enigma once again picked up by Panzer. Like we saw last game, he farmed his brains out, and I expect to see something similar once again. Another Arcane Boots, another Soul Ring, maybe not Arcane and Soul, maybe one or the other, if he wants to be a little bit more conservative with his mana, or at least his gold, a little more conservative with his gold. He doesn't necessarily need it this game because he's not fighting the Anti-Mage. They won't need as many Arcane Boots, but I have seen Soul Ring Arcanes on Enigma before. It's not a bad item build. I just feel like you could be a little bit more chancy with your mana pool. but we'll see what he goes for. Soul Ring is sellable later on, which is pretty nice. You can end up getting Strength Treads instead, so you have a higher HP pool, but we'll see what he goes for. And he's probably just going to farm his balls off and probably get maybe a fast mech, Django, maybe a Vanguard like last game. And then he's going to contribute into big team fights. And during the whole mid game, we're going to see A ultis contributed with Night Stalker, nukes, and stuff. The only problem I'm looking at for the Sentinel team is they don't have a lot of support heroes. They're basically going to have to play an AA support guaranteed. They're going to see an AA support, and by support I basically mean roaming, which is the most important support thing that a support can do in the metagame currently is doing a lot of roaming. So we have Panzer Leaf playing the Windrunner, Panzer Black playing the Enigma, Tornado Tony 79 playing his Balinar again, and our men's going to be playing the Warlock, actually not getting any regen this game, plus 10 to stats, look at that, spending all of his money, plus 10 to stats, that is so big, it's like getting an Ultimate Orb at level 1, it's that much less expensive. And the last player is going to be Panzer Jimas playing the Ancient Apparition. He pops the smoke just so he can get to the top lane and counter ward as fast as possible. It doesn't look like their team's actually be there. The reason that they end up doing this is essentially because if they don't do this and the entire enemy team moves out, smoked, they might get there. You know, your time bracket is less, so you might end up feeding the first blood, which can be a pain in the ass. So he's going to probably drop the ward right here, right above this little cliff here. It seems to be a common ward spot now. That's going to prevent pulling. That's going to allow Windrunner to have a much better time soloing. So for the Scourge team, OB, yeah, OB, hell yeah. Looks like it's going to be, which I could read names better. Does spacebar work? Why does spacebar always send me up there? I don't get it. I thought it's supposed to center or something. Maybe my hotkeys are wrong. That is going to be Cap 1 or Capel. It's Cap 1. Cap 1 is the Venomancer. Moving names. This is Ko playing the Earthshaker. I Dash playing the Lich. On the mid lane is going to be Sharfik. Gotta check every single one of these. Sharfik. And finally, Serva. It's supposed to look like Observa. That's his joke. Only a Quelling Blade. He's gonna go for something fast. He's only got 390 in the bank though. He spent his money somewhere. Not quite sure where. Maybe he bought wards for somebody? No, I guess... No, he just bought the Quelling Blade. That's it, sorry. 225 gold off of 600 is approximately 400. So that's understandable. Puck's going to be soloing the mid lane against the Balinar. Not very good for Puck. I would not want to be in his position right now. And there's going to be an AA support, or at the least AA is going to be roaming a little bit here. Windrunner is going to be solo against this Void, but he will be supported by Venomancer. Venomancer swinging up there now with the Haste Rune, and Enigma is going to be in the jungle picking up the 8 Clarity Potions. He's going to be constantly jungling here. Going to pick up the old Kobolds. And Warlock solo against the Lich, which is actually really good for Warlock. Of the few heroes, I mean, if I was to say like, what is a hero I would enjoy soloing against the Lich? I think Warlock would be one of those for sure, because you can just constantly heal back. That's really cool, and he's got pretty good HP. Plus, he's gonna go stats with the healing Shadow Word, so I think that's gonna be really sweet. There's the orb coming through from the Puck, level 2. Looks like they tried to get a gank off. Did some good damage to the Ancient Apparition, but not quite enough. And Void continuing his solo experience with just that Quelling Blade. Warlock with the level 1 Shadow Word. He actually does not pick up any stat levels. He's going to go for probably, I would guess, most likely is going to be Fatal Bonds. And I personally like that choice as well. Level 2 Fatal Bonds, or Fatal Bonds at level 1, or even Fatal Bonds at level 1 or 2 can actually cause a pretty good amount of damage if you stack it on like 3 creeps plus a hero. Does 20% per creep. Each creep has about 300 HP. You're looking at a 180 damage nuke after the creep wave dies, which is really not bad at all. And that's pure damage. So realistically, out of all level 1 nukes, Fatal Bond's by far one of the best. I think it's a severely undervalued spell, and I would love to see it used a little more. But he's going to get level 2 Shadow Word, understandably. He needs to get healed up. He's just trading hits with this Lich, and he can totally do this. He doesn't have any regen items, which is the only downside here, so he's going to have to play a little careful for now. I do think that getting 1 Tango instead of an Ironwood Branch is a better decision, just to kind of fill in the gaps in case something bad happens, but for now he's just going to last hit normally. Makes me want to play Warlock, that's the best way to describe it. Like, I literally want Warlock to be in Dota 2 right now. We're going to see a Gale maybe. Here comes the block off. Oh my god, Earthshaker, fail block, man. And even then, why stand here? He should have been shifted up a little bit, stand right here. Any block he shoots across is going to make a full wall. Would have forced the Windrunner to go all the way around and possibly die to the Void Venom. Would have been a little iffy, but he's going to end up roaming to the mid lane now. Flying Courier is being purchased at the same moment in time. Level 3 Puck against the 2 level 3 heroes. Earthshaker in position, but it is daytime, so they definitely know that he's up there. Windrunner forcing to run back once again. Urn of Shadows being finished by Tornado Tony. Enigma down to 3 Clarity Potions. He's actually very high on mana. Creep Wave will be cleared, and he's going to have to back up. Not really sure what he's going to do about the center. Maybe he'll just pull him again. Looks like that is what he will do. He just needs like 1 creep to tank it up. Warlock attribute bonus level 2. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess he did get stats. Maybe he got stats at level 1 and that's why I was confused. I think that's why. I think he got stats level 1. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm confused now. I'll have to do the math later when I'm not trying to cast. It's so hard to do math when you cast. 4, 6, 8. And he had plus 10 at the start. He must have gotten 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He must have gotten stats at level 1. That's the only thing that explains it. It's all that makes sense to me. I think that's the case. Alright, Windrunner checking a rune, but going to go swing back top. Once again, they can't end up pulling this, but Venomancer continuing to pressure this, and most importantly, Void is just keeping very consistent lane control. It's going to push a little bit now, so Windrunner is going to get some more farm. Fairy Dragon bottling a haste rune on the bottom. That's pretty unlikely. He's level 3, though. I don't think they're going to be able to kill the Warlock, but they will be able to land some hits on him. I mean, he's a level 3 puck, for God's sakes. He's not exactly hitting hard, but Warlock's going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Just having an extra hero to attack makes a huge difference. Oh, the orb absolutely misses there. Huge mistake from Puck just now. He gets the Shadow Word off, but I think he's going to end up going down. He's going to need probably 3 or 4 attacks at least from the Puck to go for this. Haste is almost out as well. Man, if that orb would have landed, he was at 80 HP at one point. He would have gotten a kill. There's the next orb, and he ends up getting it. First blood. Fairy Dragon cleans it up, makes up for his mistake before, misses his orb. Really bad orb. Do not understand why that one was there, but he gets the first blood. Nice kill. Had to attack that Warlock literally like 15 times to get that kill. But nicely done. Ancient Apparition swinging in the top lane. Doesn't want him to be devoid of farms this long. Looks like Void probably going to go for a Midas, I would guess, maybe. Might not be smart since they are a gank-heavy team. You usually don't want to invest for later in the game. So it might be a little surprising. At the same time, he may just be making treads. And yeah, he is going to do so. Just making some quick treads. Went for the haste over the stat item. I don't necessarily agree with that choice, but not a big deal. He's going to be absolutely fine. And Warlock goes for the fast Wand, who does have a Tango finally in lane. Wand definitely could have saved him. Most likely. Night Stalker up to level 5 currently. Fairy Dragon also 5. He lost his level advantage by a big margin. Observer Wards purchase is definitely time to reward the map. These are running low, actually. That was placed quite a long time ago from the AA. That's the only ward on the map for the Sentinel team currently. Scourge Ward is just about out as well. They may need to repurchase. Going on the Fairy Dragon. It's going to get another Void here. This might be the end of the Fairy Dragon. There's the Void, and there we go. He did get the Fear off. Easy kill off on the on that Puck. He's going to earn up and probably wait till the next urn, grab this Invis, and go for a kill. There's the Courier. Actually, Courier taking some damage from some creep waves or something. And Earthshaker going to swing to the bot lane looking for an opportunity, but he's not going to spot the Night Stalker on the way up. It is actually nighttime. We'll see where he goes for a kill. Void's going to be on the mid lane now. Definitely still a very much gankable hero. And he actually gets rid of the invisibility to continue CSing a little bit. We'll see if he trades now. Enigma doing some really nice micro in the jungle here. And there's the Fear and the nukes on Faces Void. This is really bad for him. He's absolutely silenced. He can't time walk. And unfortunately, they're not able to pressure there. I think that's a really good control by Night Stalker. Most heroes would be like, oh my god, we can kill the Void. And they would dive on it and then end up dying and feeding. So I think that was really smart. They push an advantage. Void's going to have to run away, probably go in the jungle for a while he gets healed up. We actually have a gank on the Knights, or the Earthshaker. Earthshaker has no boots, so this Infernal is guaranteed to get a kill just with that damage over time. He pops the Tango. That could be enough. That saves him, and they stop the micro. He's not dead. Chase him down. Please, God, get this kill. I would be so sad. Night Stalker's going to tap him twice and just once and pick him off. Just a little bit of missed micro from the Infernal there. Almost lets the Earthshaker get away. And Night Stalker's going to have to dive even farther. Gonna try to pick up the Puck. He does orb through. No mana left on the Night Stalker. He's not gonna be able to get the kill. There's a Chain Frost. And Lich may end up resulting in a kill here. Night Stalker in a little bit of trouble. We do have mana on Puck. He just needs to land his orb. Orb coming through. He's going to run through it. Oh, man, it doesn't actually hit him. He's juking more because he's going to run through the tower. He's got a wand still, but I don't think he's going to make it. And there's the wand, and he ends up going down. On the bright side, not giving it to just Void, gets spread out. Tower gets the last hit. And Enigma continuing to jungle. He has a soul ring. Windrunner with the phase boots continuing to pressure that Void on the top lane. Warlock on the bottom, just sitting on regular boots. A little underfarmed. He did die that one time, unfortunately for him. But his last hitting is pretty good. Looks like it's 27. I can check the CS totals as well. 47 on Void, 16 on Lich, 13 on Puck. I feel like every time I check stats, I'm always so scared I'm going to miss a kill. For the Sentinel team here, 29 on Windrunner, 30 on Warlock, and 30 on Night Stalker. So really not doing too bad. Scourge team's a little ahead, and it looks like Puck may end up going down. A ulti will land. That's a guaranteed kill. It's going to be close. He can phase out of it, and he's going to die right now. Shatter? Yep, there we go. Very close. Almost survived. 10% HP. That's basically the mark that you're looking at every time you see shatter damage. Earthshaker going to be in some trouble. We don't actually have another nuke. He could pop this one and maybe Void here. Earthshaker considering his chances as well, but Night Stalker just not quite being as effective this game. He's doing a good job, but just not quite getting the kills that he needs. Perseverance on the Void. He's going to go for a fast Battle Fury. There's the disable on Lich. Lich probably going to die here. There's a Shadow Word used offensively. And with all those Eidolons, it makes a huge difference. The damage potential from all these guys, it's like 6 melee creeps, or 6 regular creeps just wailing on you. That is definitely the time to gank when you have Eidolons. Just regular Eidolons here. You max out the Malefice first usually. Gives you much more ganking opportunities. And Warlock now level 8 picks up the phase boots. In case he wasn't good enough at last hitting. Another 24 damage. Makes a big difference.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Windrunner level 7 continuing to harass down the Void, doing a very good job. He doesn't have a shield, surprisingly. Not even a poor man's. That's not very typical for a Void. Usually you see at least a poor man's shield. I feel like he would probably have an extra 200 HP right now if it was for that. And there we go, trying to get the last CS here. And he gets a perfect shackle shot off. Such a good play by Panzerleaf, and the ulti! Oh, he dodges it, but the power shot cleans him up. Such an epic play. I don't know if that ulti actually hit. It might have hit and he might have backtracked it. Not sure if he dodged it. I'm not sure if quite how the mechanics works. But either way, Void gets picked off. Huge gank right there. 5-2. Panzer looking really good. Picking off the enemy carry finally. I feel like Night Stalker is finally going to start rolling. That's what you need to happen, but unfortunately it just hasn't quite gotten the ganks that he needs, unlike the last game. Puck with the DD on the mid lane, he's level 6. Earthshaker going to be roaming top. He has boots as well. But the top lane is absolutely empty of enemy heroes. So I think Windrunner is just going to solo take down these creeps. Night Stalker will be in position for ganking. He did drop this ward just now. And he may actually swing mid. 2 foodable heroes, but together they're not going to be easy to kill. His mana pool is full. Here comes the A ulti though. If that lands on the Earthshaker, it's not going to happen. They did see that coming with this ward. There's the Void. He's trying to dance out a fissure. He's going to get caught on the wrong side. He's going to chase around. Will he go after this Earthshaker? I think he's going to get a little CS. Wait till this AA gets here, and then maybe go for a dive. Are we going to see the Vortex? There's the Fear on the Fairy Dragon. A little bit of mana wasted there. And unfortunately for Night Stalker, that means he's going to be a little more limited when he ends up going for another kill. Kill on the bottom with the Enigma. And the Infernal, most obviously. Is the Warlock dead? I think Warlock must have died as well. Yeah, Warlock did end up dying. He's 2-2-2.
A player's forces are under attack.
Earthshaker may swing back mid now. Illusion Rune on the Puck. Windrunner on the top lane. Just soloing, getting some EXP. Damage being done to the Night Stalker. There's the orb. It's actually going to land. There's the fissure as well. Is Puck going to ulti this? He does take a Void. He pops the illusion. The A ulti's a little bit far back. No, it's perfect. It's going to land on the Puck. Puck ends up going down. There's the Cold Feet now. Earthshaker trying to escape from this. The wand is popped. We're going to see a Void. And such a good Tornado Tony. You are the man. Not only because your name is awesome, because you are like really good, dude. That is so good. Wow. Such a huge play from Night Stalker. He's in a little bit of a weird position, but just totally baits out a double kill there with good execution from the A. It's like such good teamwork. I love this shit. It's so awesome. Enigma, still in the jungle. He's got his arcane boots. He did go for the arcane soul ring. Probably needs some HP after this. And Warlock, obviously, going to heal up that Night Stalker. Surprised he's not still bottom. Last game I saw him play, he just farmed up that Mystic Staff and that Ultimate Orb really, really fast. His HP is quite good right now. Plus 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is my math wrong? That's 8. So he's got 4 levels of stats right now, which makes sense. 4 levels of word, 4 levels of stats, and 1 ulti. That makes level 9. See what he goes for next. He still doesn't have Fatal Bonds. Gives him a lot more survivability, though. Not as much aggressiveness, which isn't really the point of soloing him anyways. You're supposed to be survivable more than anything else. Enigma's still in the jungle here. Earthshaker playing with some neutral creeps. Looks like he did a stack. Yes, he did. I think. Void on the top lane. I'm not sure who got this tower, but another power shot on the Void. He's actually in kind of a weird situation. There's a pause. I'm going to save the game while we're paused. It reminds me. $93, let's look at some CS totals. 45 on the Night Stalker. Resume. Here's the A ulti. It's going to land on a couple support heroes. It's going to land. It does hit the Earthshaker. He does Shadow Word as well. That's a guaranteed kill. It's going to shatter at the least. He does end up shattering. Going after the Venomancer now. He's being disabled. Even going to see an upheaval level 1, but the Chain Frost comes in. Warlock's in some trouble. He does have a wand. He pops his wand and the TP scroll. Such good play. Warlock's going to make it out. No problem. Immediately assess the situation and get the hell out. Enigma's now in a lot of trouble. Looking to make something happen, but I think he's just going to get picked off here. He does try to dodge the orb. Just a little bit of overextension from Panzer Black. Losing that kill there is actually a pretty big deal. Could have kept the ball rolling. 10-4 currently. Eidolon's doing a lot of damage to the illusions. Hopefully they don't get... yeah, they're actually on a huge cooldown here. They might farm these. A little bit of a mistake. Second mistake from Panzer Black in the short 30 seconds here. And Night Stalker coming in for a gank. See if he goes in. His mana pool is not obscenely high. Windrunner's here as well, though, with the phase boots. Are they going to get a shackle shot? There's a shackle shot, but he dodges a nice play by the Lich. There's the ulti. Infernal only landing on the Lich, though. Not going to get this kill. And the power shot will do damage, but he needs to bring the Infernal back. A little bit of chasing still by Night Stalker. And the Infernal is on his way. He's going to do some auto attack and AoE damage. Huge nuke on Venomancer. Venomancer may get picked off. The power shot is good. Nice play. Stun on the Infernal, but doesn't do any damage. And Night Stalker takes a little bit. He's going to be absolutely fine. Puck is going to Ore Bomb through, doing good damage. The next tower is going to drop for Panzer here. 11-4. And it does get last hit by the Warlock. 2200 HP is going to be able to pick up his Ultimate Orb. Ever closer to getting that Sheepstick. And I still believe he does not have Fatal Bonds. He did have an upheaval level that we saw. But only one. Currently. Tower will get dropped. Another heal on the Infernal. Just keep him alive. He will tank that tower and guarantee them a second tower kill. The smoke on the Lich. Daytime for the Night Stalker. He's not as capable. A little bit of a void on the Puck, but Night Stalker in a little bit of trouble here. He's not nearly as fast as normal. And he might not have a heal yet from Warlock. He's probably still on cooldown. And there's the heal. It's going to keep him alive. There's the upheaval. The Chronosphere as well. I see a big black hole as well. It just catches a Venomancer though. Will Night Stalker get picked off? I don't think so. He's living through this heal. And the auto attack damage is going to be too much. Void goes down. The Warlock keeps him alive. I love this heal play with the Night Stalker. I think this is a really, really good idea. And there we go. Venomancer getting picked off. Gets nuked down completely. Once again, another heal on the Ballinar. Keeps him up. He's about to hit full HP. As soon as his poison runs out, he's going to earn back up. And he's going to have a Vanguard now. They may even try to take a Rax. I think they would be wise to do so. And they are going to go for it. Holy crap. We're going to see a 17-minute Rax attempt. Tower is taking damage. Ballinar healing up as fast as possible by switching to agility. Power shot does damage. Gonna see a fissure from the Earthshaker. 14-4. Panzer in a huge lead. Their team is absolutely applicable to their playstyle. Another nuke on the Night Stalker, but he doesn't care. He wants to eat those. He doesn't want his squishy allies. 815 HP on Enigma, for God's sakes. Night Stalker wants to eat those nukes. Still looking for another opportunity. I don't know if Void has his ulti or not. He does not. 50 more seconds. Here's the A ulti. Looking to get a kill. Is he going to get the Lich? He did see the icon. You do see it if there's True Sight. Orb doing a lot for counter push here. There's a lot of wards up. Will they take it out? There's a heal on Night Stalker. Tower is going to drop. 18 minutes here. Void tries the last hit, but it doesn't happen. Cold Feet on Venomancer. He's probably going to drop down. There's a huge ulti from Warlock. Just going to right-click on a couple support heroes. Huge Echo Slam. Good TP Echo Slam that kills off the Windrunner, and Puck is well going to end up dying as a result. Such a huge play by the Earthshaker that absolutely swings the scope of this battle. Earthshaker goes down. Night Stalker still pursuing this. He wants to get the Puck. He just needs a nuke and an urn. He does the urn. Does he have the mana for a nuke? He does. There's the cooldown. Killing spree. Tower is gone. Sentinel team's going to back up, I think. Phase boots. Warlock's going to pick up his Mystic Staff on the way home, I think. There's the heal on the Night Stalker. And they're going to change targets. Holy crap, they're going on the Void. Void overextending. They pick him off. They can continue the push now. Infernal doing beast creep blocking on the Lich. Are they going to get the kill? There's a silence on Night Stalker. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to pursue any farther. And Infernal still making a huge contribution to this fight. Trying to take down the melee racks. Venomancer will be the next one. He is getting auto-attacked and the power shot. Such good play. Puck will be next. Puck being pursued. There's the Void. His HP is not too bad, but he gets healed up. A nice mech from the Lich keeps him alive. Power shot is not going to score the kill. They still want to take this Rax, but no Infernal up. Warlock's still keeping everybody alive. Still hasn't bought his items. He's going to be so close to his Sheepstick once he gets there. Fissure going to hit on the Night Stalker and the Creep Wave. Windrunner about to use a mech. And is it going to pop? Still no mech. Pop your mech, man. Everybody gets close, pops the mech, everybody heals up. A ulti lands. I cannot believe they're still chasing this. Lich going to die to Shatter, I think. He does die. There's the Chronosphere. Windrunner screwed. Finally going to go down. The misses are enough. The heal on the Night Stalker is going to probably keep him alive here. Warlock continuing to support. The Sentinel team finally going to maybe back up until Enigma comes in here. Malefice is on the Void. He's a little overly aggressive. I don't know if he has his ulti or not. There's the Cold Feet. He does time walk out just in time. And Panzer going to back out 20-8. Holy crap. Should I save here? Nah, it's okay. I'll wait a little bit more. I would argue this is one-sided. If we have a drop, they'd probably play it and win. I'll just wait a little bit longer. See till they take their next tower. Man, took a mid-Rax tower at 18 minutes. Both Raxes and Shatters here. Still up, but they will drop soon, I expect. And how's Warlock's Sheepstick coming? There's the Ult Orb. Still about 500 gold away from getting that Mystic Staff. But when he does, his attack damage is going to go up quite a bit. 25 extra damage. Venomancer going around to ward the Rosh spot. They're expecting them to be there, but they're actually going for a push. Warlock may encounter him in the jungle. He does actually. He's a little out of position. We'll see if the Scourge team goes on this. They're pretty tunnel vision. Oh my god, shackling the Lich to the Puck. That's the end of these two guys. There's the ulti from the Warlock. Does enough damage. Puck goes down. Good Echo Slam. Venomancer will get picked off, and Earthshakers will be the next to drop, and I think I'm going to expect a good game from the Scourge team in a second here. They absolutely cannot fight on flat ground. That is the limits of their gameplay right now. The farm in Panzer is just so high right now, they just can't go for it. And the Spirit Tower level 2. It's going to get dropped. They don't even have creeps here. They don't care. Their damage potential is good enough. Mostly. Panzer Leaf gets the last hit. That is the Windrunner. And Warlock actually going for the Voidstone first, just to keep up his mana regen, so he can continue spamming those Shadow Wards constantly. Night Stalker going on the chase. There's the Void. There's the Fear. There's the A ulti. It's going to land perfect. Oh, he dodges it at the last second. Venomancer lands. Ulti lands on a couple of people. There's the Chain Frost. It's actually bouncing pretty good here. But Warlock's not too worried. Huge Chronosphere with the Chain Frost. Wow, that worked out really good for him. Enigma gets dropped. Puck may finish off the Ancient Apparition. He wands last second, and there's the Fissure. Fissure will finish. Night Stalker wants to continue. Will he get this kill on the Puck? It's going to be pretty close. I think he's scared enough to back out. I think this is a wise decision. Is Warlock over here? Unless it's Windrunner. Oh my god, if he gets this kill. Okay. 2 creeps plus 3 heroes next to the enemy base. And Warlock's still being healed. Still healing up the Night Stalker. But he finally gets picked off. He trades with the puck. Unstoppable streak is gone. 470 gold. Dropping.
A town is under siege.
We're going to save this up.
The player's forces are under attack.
25 to 12. 22. Almost 23 minutes in. This game is ridiculous. Panzer playing so good. Just really good control. When you're playing this much aggressive Dota, you have to be so comfortable with how aggressive you're allowed to be. There's only so much that you can do. And those, especially in the early game, when you don't have a big advantage, you have to be absolutely careful about how aggressive you are. If you're too aggressive, you're going to lose kills, and that's going to change the entire game. Especially when you're playing aggressive Dota and you have a hard carry to fall back on, you have to be very, very careful with your actions. Warlock's going to have his sheep stick finish soon. Still needs probably this creep wave, and he will be good to go. Bam! Last hits. Still needs about 250 gold. 200 gold. Venomancer dropping another ward. This is actually a Sentinel ward from the Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition definitely playing support with the old Arcane Django. Definitely good usefulness there. And Void's in the jungle, but man, all he's got is a Battle Fury and a Treads. There's literally no chance of them winning, in my opinion. There's no chance. I mean, they would basically have to win like 5 team fights in a row without losing more than like one hero per fight. Do you really think that's going to happen? I don't think so. We do have a pipe on the Enigma, which will make a big difference. And Puck Orb going to lower some HP of these Dire Eidolons. It actually makes a pretty big difference. But they're going to take out this tower pretty soon here. They're just going to roll up to high ground. They may glyph this. They do glyph it. But they are not ready to go. Void has the Frost Armor now. And the tower drops to yellow. That is the Enigma. Going to have some initiations pretty soon. Need to drop these Plague Wards. The heal is on the Night Stalker. He does have a hood as well. Even tankier. He's going to try to take out the racks as fast as possible. There's the Void on the Fairy Dragon. Puck did end up ulting on the Enigma. The pipe has been popped. Actually tanked a lot of the Urge-Taker damage, but a huge Echo Slam. This could be the fight the Scourge team is looking for. The Infernal gets everyone really low, and the Chain Frost picks off the Warlock. Puck almost dead, finally dies. Pretty good swing, 2 for 2 there for the Sentinel team. They can't really hope for much else. Infernal gonna score a kill, double kill now for the Infernal. Perfect micro incoming from that Infernal. And the range racks will fall. Sentinel team just absolutely Panzer man playing so good. Observer ward to scout out positions. Void's like, come on guys, stop raxing this. Like, he can't even fight an Infernal right now. It's pretty funny. Good AoE damage. Lich actually in a little bit of trouble here. We'll see if we get the slow off. There's the slow. The Frost Armor is actually making a pretty big difference. A ulti, is it gonna miss? It does miss. Sloppy play there. And Infernal will actually feed right before it dies. Warlock undoubtedly on his way. He did just respawn here. He's got a Sheepstick finish. He will blink or teleport and run. They're going to swing to the top lane. They have both mid Raxes down. Might as well take the last Rax, right? Pipe slowing. Enigma's sitting really good. Needs some HP. May go to Vanguard next. I would expect something like that. I don't necessarily think Vanguard on a range hero at this point is the best option, but maybe just go for a BKB or something. That could be not bad. Although, against the Void, I think Vanguard might be the best. I don't know. It's hard to say. Vanguard doesn't block very much on a ranged hero. There's the Void. He's going to do some auto attack damage. Actually, quite a bit of auto attack damage, I might say. Picks up some Clarity Potions, apparently. A little concerned about his mana in the field. Which is actually very surprising, considering he does actually have a Battle Fury. There have been less farmed Voids in the world. Comes the initiation. Night Stalker going on. He doesn't even care. He's got a Helm of the Dominator now. He can literally just auto-attack somebody and he will never die. There's a huge Chronosphere catching the tower out. This makes a big difference. They're going to kill the Windrunner. Oh man, he's going to survive. Maybe. It's so hard to say. The Black Hole does a lot of damage. So many misses. Windrunner's going to survive here. Enigma almost dies. But a big Black Hole is going to result. And a Faceless Void down to 50% HP. Still trying to nuke him down. We did see some Fatal Bonds, I think, unless that was just fear from the Night Stalker. And they're going to pick off all those heroes. Big Fissure on the Warlock and the Ancient Apparition. Now going on the Lich. I think they're going to be able to pick him off. Warlock's still alive. Panzer playing such a good game here. He's trapped in by the wards. Trying to kill the Venomancer. Venomancer ward's actually doing a pretty good amount of damage. And there we go. Diving on him. They will eat the Gale, but definitely not going to die. 32 to 15. Let's look at the scoreboard. 11 and 2 and 11. 3 3 and 11. 6 3 and 16. 4 5 and 5. 8 2 and 14. Enigma, come on, man. If I was to say which person on Panzer didn't just dominate the whole game, I would say it was probably Enigma. But that's cool, man. He farmed up a pipe. Like, you know? Last tower in the mid lane. They can't even defend their top racks. They're like, oh, we're going to lose the throne. Literally no chance of them winning this game at this point. Unless the entire Sentinel team happens to DC. And we do see a Vitality booster on the Ancient Apparition. Good HP buff. Fairy Dragon in position. Doesn't have a Link Dagger, though. Lich getting initiated on. He does get sheeped. Nice ulti from the Infernal. Tower drops down. Last tower remaining. Throne taking damage. I'm going to keep that selected. I don't know, man. Balinar getting pretty low HP. Throne as well taking damage. One Scourge hero runs back to defend it. Chronosphere catching a lot of heroes. He goes on the Balinar. Bad decision. I guess they could kill the A regardless. Trying to kill the Balinar. There's a pipe pop. The bounce could be ridiculous here. The bounces are ridiculous, but they still kill the Void. The heal on Warlock is a little too late. The cooldown must have just come off. Chilling Touch now on the Balinar, and there it goes. It gets picked off. That's the end of the game. Thanks for watching. What an awesome game. High action Panzer, new favorite team. It's official. That was so cool. Very good team play. Very, very good skill on the Sentinel team. It was really awesome. Scourge team, I'm sure, is a good set of team, but when you get outplayed like that, it's crazy. So, very cool stuff. Unfortunately, it just got screwed out of a replay. I'll have to rename the last replay. And then we should be good to go. But, very fun game to cast, guys. Thank you for watching. I think that's it for our games today. Let me just check. I might be wrong. So just stay tuned for a little bit. I'll let you guys know. We may have more games coming for you for the ROCCAT Gear Up Cup. This is Purge casting for Ghost Gamer. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for the day. I think I'm done. There may be another game eventually, but there's going to be a game to be played, and I'm pretty tired, so I've been casting for like 8 hours, 6 hours? About 6 hours now. Pretty good stuff, so I'm definitely tired. I need to take a break and have the rest of my day enjoyed, so thank you for watching, really appreciate it. If you want to see more from me, go check out my YouTube. It's youtube.com/purgegamers. And also add me on Facebook or Twitter. If you ever want to see me stream stuff like this, no matter where I'm streaming, I post the links on my Facebook. That is linked to my Twitter, and therefore you can follow me and come check out the sweet Dota games that are around. So I can get some really good games, obviously, because I'm for Ghosty Gamers. So thank you for watching, really appreciate it, guys, and I will see you guys next time I stream. Alright guys, I guess I'm going to be doing one more game. We are watching